But you were saying something about your feelings on the film, Mr.
Yeah.
Colonel.
I actually enjoyed this movie like a lot. Like, first of all, we got Black
How
Panther.
could you enjoy this movie? This isn't even a Captain America movie, man. This is the Avengers movie, bro. What you mean?
And
How
what's
could you
the
like it?
problem with that? What is the problem with that?
Mini Avengers
Maybe
movie.
that's the solution.
Look at
Maybe
him, he's shameless. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong?
You see, you don't get it. You see, your media literacy is so low. You don't get it. This shows us that Captain America is a boring character that can't stand on his own. He needs other people in his movie to make it interesting.
And that's why we have
You don't
Sam
see-
now. Oh wow, hold on. Oh, no.
Exactly. We got him, boys.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
what have you
Come
done
on,
to
Colonel,
me?
you can do this.
I
Get a
don't even
comeback.
recognize myself no more. Guys, I think I need to.
Nah, join us. One of us.
No.
One of us.
No.
One of us.
Oh,
But yeah, you were saying that you liked this film a lot.
yeah, because I honestly
You
like,
were saying Black Panther.
yeah,
Black
we got Black
Panther.
Panther. We got him schmooving and doing his thing. I mean, it's unfortunate that the Chuck had.
What you know, Black Panther.
But I just honestly enjoyed when they brought Black Panther and that whole chase scene was like, yo, this is awesome. And the plane scene, oh, that is even better. I just felt weird about the whole Sokovia Accords. We like, yeah, sure, some oversight would be needed, but mainly because I'm like familiar with the comics. I say familiar, but I'm stretching that word. Like, it's mainly because I remember Ultimate Alliance.
Familiar is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
It's mainly because I remember Ultimate Alliance and what the Sokovia Codes wasn't there, where they were like, oh, it's not the
Yeah.
Sokovia Codes in the game. I think it was the Superhero Registration Act. So
Inflation Act, yeah.
yeah, in my head it's something similar to that. So I was okay. Let me not get into that. But this movie was just a masterpiece in my opinion. I mean, I just love the way that the Baron Zemo, instead of fighting him directly, he was, let me take you apart. Let me break your systems down. Let me take you down to seams. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm just gonna make you fight you. And look, this movie had so many consequences for the MCU. It was just, what, to quote a certain blue-eyed, blonde, apparently dyed person. He died, by the way. It was perfect. Perfect. For the last everything was perfect.
The last minute detail. It's perfect. Just want to jump off Colonel's bandwagon here to say, you do get some movies in the MCU, and I guess those were like the one of the first movies of every phase that kind of were meant to set the tone, or if they weren't in the first part of the phase, they were meant to just turn the tide of the story. I think Captain America: Civil War definitely was one of those movies that just it pushed the MCU forward in terms of where we're going to be for the future. And they had the consequences shown in Infinity War when everyone was divided because of what happened. So yeah, this movie, I do like it myself as well. Not more than Winter Soldier, but I still really like Civil War. It had some really good action scenes. I liked the debate and the conflict between Tony, specifically Tony and Steve. I wish it got more time, for them to cook that, but it was very interesting. And hey, low-key one of the best Iron Man suit-up scenes in the entire MCU. So, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on,
So
wait.
my review of Captain America: Civil War
Okay, go on.
is going to be something to the effect of Chick's notes, suspenseful and politically astute. Captain America: Civil War is a superior entry in the Avengers canon and is sure to thrill Marvel diehards.
Wow. I see what you did there. You're not funny.
I'm actually just a comedic genius. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you're not.
But seriously though, I think this is actually a sequel that builds off of the previous one. Because if you were to ask me what are my problems with Winter Soldier and how could they be remedied, I'd just point you to Civil War. That's what I would do. I'd say Civil War did all the things that Winter Soldier was trying to do, but try to make it make sense. Right?
And I felt
the
like
character's behavior and actions relate to the story, right? You can't have a story told about how a guy is like, I'm going to do what is best, not only for me, but those who I value, and then have that same guy crash a helicarrier into a building.
yeah. I also felt like Civil War was way more in terms of like the political and espionage kind of factor that the Winter Soldier had. I felt like Civil War dug deeper into that. It felt more, political, a lot more.
I don't know how to agree, because the issue is I feel like Winter Soldier was trying to do something very specific with its political aspects, but I think what you're almost getting at is that I feel like Winter Soldier, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here or try and change the train of thought once you get it, but Winter Soldier felt too personal to actually be political, if that makes any sense, right? Like in Civil War, there are other people saying this is how we should do things, and then there are other people saying this is how we should do things, and then there's Cap saying no, we should do it like this. Then there's Tony saying we should do it like this. Then there's Natasha being like, yeah, I'll do that, sure, why not? Like it felt like there was more people reacting and interacting with the political aspect, whereas in Winter Soldier, it's like, hey man, Shield, we Shield, we should do this. Hail Hydra. And then Cap is like, man, Shield is Hydra? That's crazy. Oh no, Bucky is Winter Soldier? That's crazy. It's like, man, this politics is intense. Wow, this is...
You mean Commissioner Gordon from the Batman movie would get along so well? What, you mean Gotham is corrupt?
that guy, he's such a goofball. It's like he knows Gotham is corrupt, but he always gets shocked every single time.
You mean Kinsey was dirty? Bro, come on, man.
But like, I think that Winter Soldier, that's where the politics feels like it's lacking, right? A lot of the politics doesn't feel like there's many parties involved, right? There is Cap, and then there's Shield / Hydra. That's the politics.
Yeah. So, especially with the whole thing of like, just us also globetrotting a lot in certain big countries in terms of politics,
and questions to be asked about how we should operate in this country, how we should operate in that country. I think there's more politics there.
The UN gathering, certain law enforcement factions getting into the mix. First it was the FBI. Oh, the CIA showed up. Oh, joint counterterrorism showed up. It's like, okay, we have all these different things happening. Oh,
and people from different countries as well. Again, T'Challa, for example.
Yeah, the German authorities seized Captain America and handed him over to America. It's just, yeah, man, this is intriguing.
And it really can't be understated what Colonel mentioned, right, with the whole idea of like Zemo's motives and how he chose to go about it. It was really refreshing compared to what we've got up until that point, right? It's not a first fight that's going to solve this. The first fight is the problem, in fact.
Yeah. What a goat of a villain. Like, it really was also... One of the things that captured Zemo for me is like, I don't know if I could say I'd never seen, but like it was the first time probably in a long time, maybe I'd never seen a villain that actually took down the good guys without even lifting a finger.
Metaphorically speaking, because he literally did lift a few fingers.
Yeah. Just like with intellect alone, like he just played mind games to the end, and it's just...
And it also felt like his motivation made sense. He wasn't just like Eisen of Lamau. I've been doing this all along. I'm the puppet master. It's like, no, you guys screwed me over. I'm going to screw you over right back. But it's not going to be just vengeance in I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to tear you apart.
It's like, imagine, just think about it like this. The Avengers lost because of Zemo. They lost against Thanos because of Zemo. Zemo doomed the planet. So Zemo did that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying when I'm talking about the whole idea of like the politics really being an influence. Because look at Winter Soldier. Shield has been destroyed. All right. So what's next? What do we do now?
We're gonna film another season of Agents of Shield for ABC.
And it's like, oh no, don't worry, guys. We've got Sword and Saber now. Oh, okay.
What are they supposed to do? Build Vision?
and that's it. Like the consequences don't feel as apparent, and even if they did, right, that's not necessarily like a mark to say that the movie is bad, but it's just that you can see the actual impacts of Civil War, and I kind of feel like Civil War did a lot, and because of that, a lot of other movies suffered. Endgame in particular.
Yeah. So, yeah, as you can see by all these thoughts, guys, we could probably go on about
I think Civil War is just more complex of a movie. That's part of the issue because I have problems with this movie as well, right? I really do like T'Challa and how angry he is in this film and what he's doing in this film, but at the same time, it's like I really gotta ask a couple of questions, man. Like, your dad wasn't he the Black Panther? Why is he just a normal O now? Why did he do that? Why did he get rid of his powers, fam?
Wakandan traditions.
Is it Wakandan traditions, though? That's the question. Because if you know
I don't
from the
even know.
other material, his dad died as the Black Panther.
Yes, with the herb and everything in his body. He died young too. That younger.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I don't know why they. I mean, they wanted to cast a pop up. Big belly, dad.
Eshe.
Yeah, as the Chaka, which is like, man, this guy was the Black Panther. Where did all this fat come from?
Yeah, bro, he's been drinking too much of that, that heart-shaped herb, bro. That red heart. That red heart.
Oh man, for
Someone
someone who
get that
dislikes
man a
politics.
bells. They should have made an ad like that, but like for Black Panther, get that man a bells.
Nah.
Get that man a bells.
Engage all defenses and get that man a bells.
Oh man, that used to be the joke of the century, bro. Engage all defenses.
I do really like his accent, by the way. Like I know a lot of people criticize it because it doesn't sound very authentic to the African accents because it's like a very big mismatch of different African accents put together, right? But I do like the fact that it feels as though it's trying to be a fictional African accent, but it doesn't sound like any African accent specifically. Like it feels to me like that. That's almost the point, right?
Yeah. And to think they were gonna give T'Challa a British accent in the MCU.
That's crazy.
They were gonna do that. And then they were
That's
like, we
crazy.
should be more authentic. He's from Africa.